We are back with part 4 of this series where I read the very first parent communication letter that I sent out back in our first unit of investigation, our first year at ISLA Academy in 2015. We had a group of 12 students, ages 7 to 16, all mixed, all together, all in my classroom. And it took me a while to figure out exactly how to articulate what we were doing each day to families. And so after the very first 6 weeks, I wrote this lengthy letter detailing what was going on. And I'm going to pick it up from where we just left. If you haven't heard parts 1 through 3, go back and check those now. At 2 o'clock each day, our students break out their computers or use one of the available ones here at ISLA. Most days they spend their time working on math through the Khan Academy program. So far, this has been very successful. Many of the students are performing way ahead of a normal pace. The addition of new students also allowed us the opportunity to invite our newest teacher, Miss Becky, to help out in project development and math. She's a very experienced high school math professor, and we both moved throughout the study space providing assistance to the students as they work on their tasks. For the last week, I've been pulling individual students aside for assessment using an end-of-the-year standardized math test from California. This provides a third form of evaluating students' learning, with the first two being Khan Academy's system and my own anecdotal records completed during individual tutoring sessions with each student. Using a variety of methods ensures that we give each student an accurate assessment of their math performance. Of course, how we report that to the students is another story. Each student meets individually with me to look over the variety of standards necessary for their particular grade level. We look at a series of tasks that are used to assess mastery of that level. Rather than forcing a child to struggle through activities that they don't understand, we have honest conversations about whether the child has encountered that particular type of question and also how strongly they feel about their ability in that area. It's an approach that helps the student to feel that the teacher is on their team. We sometimes spend our final hour of the day working on Spanish. We've been using this great online program Duolingo for our individual work. It's easy to use and the kids seem to be progressing quickly through the levels. During the class, our Spanish teacher and I engage the students in review and short conversations. We have all completed some writing and will look to add more of that as our level increases. The students are also now participating in a volleyball class in Spanish. This gives them a chance to use the language learned from Duolingo in a natural setting. I've also begun encouraging students to search for other resources to learn Spanish. From videos to games to children's stories, the idea is to teach students how to be owners of their own learning. Well, it's taken me 6.5 weeks to get all of this on paper, and I make the pledge now to begin communicating via email each week. It's been a wonderfully rewarding quarter of school, and as we begin to grow and progress, I feel so confident in our students' ability to show this community that education can be fun again. We will be completing our unit in 2 weeks, and I'll send home progress reports after I have assessed each child's project. After a week off, in which we will complete a whole bunch of much-needed construction projects here at school, the group and I will begin a new project with new material and new ways of working together. We'll also begin doing a lot more work in the community and outside of the campus with field trips, school visits, and cultural events. I welcome any ideas and suggestions as we move forward. Thank you so much for being an involved and caring parent. It is a dream come true for me to have found a community of students and families such as this. Sincerely, Sean Bennett, Director. That's it. In reflecting on that, I'll say it takes me back to a very fond time, but also a time where I wish I had been willing to enjoy it a little bit more. I think throughout that entire process, I still had a lot of the fear that I was trying to not have our students have, which was I had a lot of fear about whether this project would work, about whether people would come to join this school, or if they would understand what we were doing. It seemed like almost every single day I was being asked strange questions about our philosophy or our methodology, or questioning whether this could work or whether it was legitimate. Really strange. And yet I knew that all the kids were having this amazing time while they were here. I really wish at that moment that I'd been able to sit back and enjoy it. But here we are, 11 years later, with 3 campuses. And I just thought this would be very interesting for each one of you to hear. Hope you enjoyed it.